Moving on, policymakers and government officials in Africa have called for the implementation of innovative mechanisms to unlock climate financing. The event, co-hosted by AFRI Catalysts and Open Society Foundations, explored how the continent can successfully leverage on debt for climate swaps, carbon markets, and green bonds. In his keynote address, United Nations Assistant Secretary General Ibrahima Cheikh Diong has stressed on the importance of exploring new paradigms to mobilize finances for climate adaptation. Despite Africa contributing the least emissions, African countries are forced to spend 9% of their budgets annually to respond to growing climate disasters.
The cost of raising money is a barrier to raising enough money. Because of the ratings of the majority of African institutions, African countries, there is a risk premium that we have to pay. So making a number of climate change projects unviable. So how do we address that? We address that by engaging with the rating agencies, telling them our story, why their perception of risk is not correct, providing data that says defaults on the African continent are actually lower than in other continents.
We have to improve governance internally in our countries in Africa, stop the illicit financial flow to the West. That is normally proceeds of corruption, because there are enough funds that could help us in whatever we are seeking. But also, more importantly, reform the international financial system, which is skewed against Africa. The rating system is such that Africa is always given poor rating, which then attracts interest, sometimes more than 10 times what other countries are borrowing from.